Hey everyone, you're watching We Had That. Today I'm talking about the DC Primal Age Mr. Freeze by Funko. Now last week I asked the question, how do you guys feel about taking a figure out of the original package? Well, this week I'm going to take this Primal Age Mr. Freeze out of the package, and I'll tell you why. These figures are available in stores now. You can get them off of Amazon, and this specific figure I bought off of Amazon for less than $5 shipped, specifically because it had been a return and it's in a package that's already damaged. So I don't feel bad about taking this guy out of the package. So in fact, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to rip open this bag and take a look and see what we have here. Get this out of the way. All right, this is definitely a carded figure that has seen better days. There are 8 figures in this series. You've got Batman, Green Lantern, you've got Wonder Woman and Aquaman, Mr. Freeze, King Shark, Scarecrow, and the Joker in this series. And unlike last week, where I wasn't sure how I felt about taking a figure out of the package, this guy is coming out right now. I'm doing a terrible job of keeping this card in any kind of presentable shape. Here is the package in even worse shape than it was in when I first received it. So this is just going away. All right, here is the figure. This is obviously in a Masters of the Universe vintage style. He's got articulation at the neck, at the shoulders. He's got a little bit of articulation here at the legs. It feels pretty tight though. And he's got articulation here at the waist. And these legs seem a little bit wonky. They don't really want to move into a different position. Let's see if he stands. Yeah, he kind of stands up. It's not too bad, but I'll lie him down for right now, and I will take a look at the accessories that he comes with. His ice sword. Oh. His helmet, which I can't keep in my hand. His glove claw, which reminds me of Lion-O from the Thundercats. And his shield. So for under $5, I picked up this figure, which reminds me of the old He-Man figures, and more specifically, he reminds me of the Remco figures, like Warlord or the figures that came with that series. And I've always wanted to pick those figures up, so I saw this guy in the store. He was about $15 at Target, and I said, that's a cool figure, but I don't know, for $15. But when I saw him on Amazon in a beat-up package for $4 and some change shipped, I thought, I'm going to go ahead and get that guy. And if I ever do pick up any of the Warlord figures, he's going to go on the shelf with those guys. So I'm going to take a look at him next to a vintage Masters of the Universe faker and just compare these two guys. They're about the same size. They look like they would fit well together. If I were a kid playing with these toys, I could definitely see these being compatible figures. So my opinion of this Mr. Freeze is, as a DC character, he's kind of weird. When I saw the Primal Age figures, I wasn't really sold on them in general. But as a knockoff figure, this guy's pretty cool. If I don't think of him as a DC character at all, if I just think of him as some kind of a Masters of the Universe knockoff, this is actually a pretty neat figure. So I'm not even going to count this guy as Mr. Freeze specifically. He's just some kind of ice warrior in my collection. Let's see if I can even get the sword in his hand. That is weird. I feel like I'm going to break the thumb trying to get the sword in his hand. Here we go. He holds that well. And if I don't like the ice claw, I can swap that out with a shield here. But I do like the claw. That's a cool accessory there. Not crazy about the helmet. Not crazy about the shield. But I think the sword is very cool. And I think this Lion-O ice claw is pretty cool. So if this guy's just some random Masters of the Universe knockoff ice warrior that has nothing to do with DC Comics, I think he's pretty cool. And that makes me wonder, if a figure that looked just like this had been released by Remco back at the same time that Warlord and all those other guys were released as just Ice Warrior, would this guy now be selling for big bucks on eBay? Because he looks really cool to me, and I think he would fit in with that line of figures. So there you have it. Still doesn't stand up great, but for under $5, I have got no complaints. Looks good next to Masters of the Universe figures, and I say for the price, that is a win. So what do you guys think? How do you feel about the DC Primal Age figures by Funko in general? What do you think of Mr. Freeze specifically? Tell me in the comments below. Also, please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel so I can let you know when I have more videos posted. And if you're a fan of toys, you should know about ToyLanta, the biggest toy show in the southeastern United States, held annually just north of Atlanta, Georgia. Visit ToyLanta.com for more information. Thanks for watching.